Good morning, Gary.
Morning, how are you?
Great, and you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Look at those beautiful sacred cows. They look gorgeous. Happy cows.
Yes, yes.
Where are they?
Oh, look, it's just a background that I picked up. We were having a few drinks the other night on Zoom, and there was a bit of commentary about cows coming home, so I went and populated my background.
In Australia? Those are Australian cows?
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous. Nice. Great. So, let's give a moment. Hopefully people have more time. So next week we will skip. It's the last week of the month, and also we have the mastermind. So we'll skip the group coaching. I remind everybody, but we will have the mastermind. So will you be able to attend? No problem.
Yeah, for about an hour.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yes. Yeah, we'll keep it to an hour. Yeah, it's all about video marketing. I think it will help you. I'll have an expert come on. I think it will help you all. So that will definitely have. And then I'm going to encourage you to maybe like partner up, so you can be accountability buddies if you want. You can choose one or two or more. For extra accountability, that's always available to you. Yes. So I heard from Michael, and yeah.
Sorry, I'm just having a few headset issues.
Sure, no problem. We'll give it a few moments, then we start. Is it better?
Yeah, I've got it now.
Okay.
For some reason, when I was listening to something else before the meeting, and then when the meeting started, it stopped my headset for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I heard from Michael. I know sometimes you talk to him. He he seems really consumed by politics. And in a private conversation, I can give him my opinion. That's no problem. But absolutely, in psychology and coaching, we don't address politics, religion, none of that. The vaccine, because he's kind of asking a doctor for mechanical advice, or an engineer for cooking classes or something. We just cover that. So, but I know he would like to do it, but I just have to be stern about it. And anyway, so consumed, and he says he'll eventually come back on the calls. So we'll see. I told him not to wait, otherwise he's wasting his money. Veron, welcome. How are you doing?
Hello. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Great. Okay. Welcome. Do your best to come on time. Okay. So we can maximize.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think? Do you think you could teach us a little bit of maybe one or two Tai Chi moves today to just break the ice and get the energy going?
Yeah, okay. That's a simple one.
That's the spirit. Thank you for being game. We love
It's okay.
impromptu. Okay.
It's just a simple one.
Yeah, we like simple. Tell us what to do, okay? The forum is yours. Welcome.
You can see me?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see me. Okay. You know, there's a simple one is a preparation, okay?
Yeah.
So when you prepare yourself, first it's like this, and then you put step one leg to the side. Yeah. Okay. Right. This is a preparation usually. So it's about chi. So you breathe in, you bring the chi up to the chest level, and then you breathe out, you bring it down. As you breathe out, you bend your knee very softly. Okay. Come down. And then you breathe in again. You breathe in, you sort of bring the chi together, gather the chi, come up to the chest, and turn your hand upside down, and you breathe out, go down slowly, and bend your knees at the same time. Yeah, yeah. And then you breathe in again, come up, then breathe out. You got your palms correct. When you breathe in, when you come up, your palms is up, facing up, come up, breathe in, up. Up to the chest, then you turn your palm, you breathe out and then go down. Yeah, palms down, it's like, you got it? So we can do it again, all right? So you breathe in is straight. You breathe in, come up. You breathe out, go down. Yeah. You breathe in again. It's very slow movement. Breathe out, go down. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, go down. Okay, and then when you close, usually you bring your hands to the abdomen. Yeah. So for women, it's your right hand, your left hand over your left hand. Yeah. For men, it's opposite. Your left hand underneath your right hand on top. So that is closing. You do like this. You breathe in and breathe out. Do it 3 times. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And then you massage your tummy clockwise 3 times. And then anti-clockwise 3 times. Yeah. So that is usually the beginning part, you know. So when before you go to other techniques, this is usually the beginning and the end. And the last part is the end. When you finish the exercise, that is how you end. Okay, so I teach you the beginning and the end, and then we put in the middle.
Very nice. Wow.
Very good.
Maybe one of the next times you'll give us a middle one. Yeah. This is great. So this was supposed to the aim of this exercise is to bring the energy back inward and let the bad energy out, maybe something like that. Good energy in, bad energy.
In your your body energy, the body heat inside. Yeah. always the body energy. Yeah.
Great. Wow,
Of course,
fantastic.
when you finish, you bring your leg back. Yeah, I forgot to do that one.
Thank you so much. You're really good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was good.
It's
That-
good, huh? Okay. We will fill in the middle part next time.
Yes, we will. And we already feel the benefits. When do you recommend we do it? Like once a day? Or?
Morning. Once a day. Yeah. Yeah, once a day.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, darling.
It's your breathing. Okay. You breathe in from your belly. Yeah.
Nice.
Breathing.
Very good. You look great. Thank you so much. Okay, while you're talking, tell us this is definitely a win. Give us another win that you've had this past week. Can be related to our coaching commitments or not.
Okay. Another win.
Yes.
Another is I think I heard from a contact today, which long ago, I wrote to him early in August or something, or last month. I didn't hear from him for a long time, and I didn't know what's going on, because he was supposed to do some project with me.
Yes.
And today he replied because he was sick.
Yes.
But he's better. He's better now. So
Great.
so yeah.
Wonderful. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Bravo, darling. And I know you would like to maintain this virtual networking, right? Because of COVID, you're going to keep on doing it virtually. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all moment. Yeah.
Bravo, bravo. Enjoy that. Great. And Gary, what about you? One recent win, related or unrelated to our work?
A win for me last week was a new opportunity cropped up. It had sort of been in the wind for some time. I wasn't quite sure that it would get there, but so that cropped up, and I sent out a proposal yesterday. So we'll follow up that this week. Yeah, so that was the win for last week.
Oh, congratulations. Very nice. Very nice. And any action that you would like to repeat or maintain from last week?
Yeah, I've still got some people to touch base with. That was my agenda item last week, and one of those was speaking to Michael, and I did speak to him on Friday, and it was a similar experience. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's where I've got to. So I've got some more calls to make this week.
Okay, that sounds good. Very nice. Thank you so much. Really nice. Really nice. Great relationship week, everybody. Okay, so yeah, we should have done this before, just in case, because we do record for educational purposes. My name is Dr. Pezzini, and I'm Italian. And my industry is the same as my passion, which is the mindset of humans, first and foremost, and also other living beings, such as animals and plants as well. All right, so let's hear from Gary. Your quick intro.
I'm Gary Woodcock. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I'm a business systems consultant, and I help take the stress, the time, and the challenges out of finding software and implementing software solutions for my clients. My passion is providing clean water, housing, and education solutions for communities in need.
Nice. And speaking of that, Gary, I think I forgot to tell you, I forwarded you an email about water that maybe could help you, maybe could be a JV or a liaison or.
Yes, I did see that. I haven't had a chance
maybe it's completely
investigate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
maybe won't, but you know, it made me think of you. So you're welcome. And what about you, Veron?
Hi, I'm based in London. I'm helping. I'm connecting people with investment opportunities, and also trading opportunities in different countries, which can be natural resources or properties or minerals.
Great, fantastic, beautiful. Enjoy that. Thank you. All right, so this is the last week of the month. Okay, next week we will take it off, the 5th week, the bridge, but I want you to come on the mastermind if you can. That's Wednesday, same time, all about video marketing, because that will help you tremendously, both of your businesses and your causes as well. Will help me as well. I'll bring on an expert. So best for last, let's make it a great week. And Gary and Veron, if you sorry, today is only you, but we'll make the best out of it. If you want to maybe be accountability buddies, especially during the week, if there is a 5th week of the month that we don't meet, just feel free, okay, to check in, even if it's 5 minutes, whatever helps you have, have more support. Okay. All right. So this week, we will focus on week 4 and 5, which is play and charity. You can do both or just one, okay? So what is play? That is fun, entertainment. And I don't know if you know this, but here in the US, it's probably similar in Europe and in Australia. If you take a client out for coffee, ice cream, I don't know, or a show, again, be mindful of the COVID restrictions. I'm not going to get into that. That's a tax write-off because you are with your clients and you're building rapport, right? You're building like leadership building. So when you think of fun and entertainment, don't just think of your own family, friends, loved ones, also clients, okay? And so the retreat that hopefully we'll do next year with all these COVID nightmares in Italy, that's also a tax write-off. I mean, I'm already giving my cost, for instance, and that's an example of fun because, I aim it to make it a lot of fun for you, and it's meant to really to build rapport and leadership skills. Okay, so that's an example, and you can have your own maybe, or just take bits and pieces and create your own for your clientele. There's no right or wrong. So that could be an idea. Okay. Charity, obviously, I think Gary with his water, that's your charity, right? Is that your charity cause?
Yeah, it's one of them. Yes.
Yeah, as you all know, mine is animals, orphan animals. So, and once you are in the charity world, it's beautiful because, of course, I do it part-time. One day it will be full-time. You can join forces with other causes, other charity groups, other non-profits. Okay, they don't have to be of your same passion. Can be complementary passions. So you can JV and affiliate. So for me, for animals, what could be some, so I have in the past collaborated with other similar nonprofits. Okay, maybe they're slightly different, but they do help out. So okay, I can give you examples if you need to. So let's hone into this area, okay, and quantify what we want next, what we would like to attract next, again, within play or give. Here's some ideas. And give, remember, is not just money. It can be your time, your knowledge, okay? It can be a free consulting sessions to start with, okay? So we are gonna do all together, I'll do it with you, our self-reflection exercise, because it's the end of the month. It's always good to think short-term and long-term. So get clear on what you want in one or both of these two areas, short-term and long-term. You can use the chat box or you'll share after that. And go. Great. Okay, let's hear from you what came up so far, okay? Ladies first. Veron, go for it. Unmute. Did we lose you? Veron?
She's on mute.
Ah, there you are. Okay.
Okay, for play, I'm working more practice on calligraphy, the Chinese calligraphy, for the short term. And the long term, I want to become more skillful and be able to produce a scroll, you know, that can hang on the wall.
Yeah.
And also it's a different style. Yeah.
Great, darling. Very good. So the calligraphy, is that just to have a good, forgive my ignorance, just have a good pen writing, or do you also interpret some stuff do you also interpret, do you interpret meaning from, because obviously the hand is connected to the brain. There may be, I don't know how much scientific proof there is, but do you do any interpretation of calligraphy?
They have different styles. Some of like flowing style is almost like painting. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, very beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So start with you have to practice the formal one, character by character, and make the stroke beautiful. The structure beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. Okay, here we go. Do you see the screen?
I see the screen, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe there is software where you can do it digitally too, this calligraphy versus just in person, right? If you
software, I haven't heard about software.
I'm sure there is like a whiteboard where you just like
you can practice stroke, is it?
You're right. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe this you can look at. I haven't heard that there's software.
Yeah, I'm sure there is like whiteboard, because otherwise you have to meet all these people if you consult with them in person, right? And have them write.
Yeah, it's usually practice. The Chinese one is usually by practice. Yeah.
Ah, great.
But but I don't know if there's so. But it's worth looking into. Yeah, it's good idea. Yeah.
Nice, excellent, very good. Thank you, Veron. Fun. Go for it. And Gary.
For me, we've got restrictions, so play's a little challenging at the moment. So on a short term, I plan to have a schedule a catch up with someone that I've done some work with from Shelter Reach. That's one of the charitable organisations that I support. We were planning to do an in-person one, but we haven't been able to do that. So, and he's got some interesting things that he's been doing on the housing front. So it'll be good to catch up with him. From a long-term perspective, yeah, it's travel, getting back and overcoming the challenges that we have at the moment, and hopefully finding a way where we can get to Italy next year and maybe somewhere else as well. I know my wife has a different view of international challenge at the moment, but we'll get there somewhere along the line.
Wonderful. So be it. Great. I wish that for you too, and all of you. Wonderful. Thank you, Gary. So be it. All right. Give yourself lots of love, and let's hone into a little more details about this beautiful vision that you have for more fun and more giving. Okay, so go into a little more details as if you were painting a blank canvas. Okay, give it as many details, specificity, exactness, I'm sure it's not even a word, as you can. Okay, have fun with it. Just journal. Are you all clear on it? Give it a little more form, shape. Okay, and start. Good job. Veron, would you like to share what came up for you?
I think there are two options. One is to join an online class, so is to have a more in-depth study of it. The second thing is to revise and study people's work and style, because there are some famous people's journal already there, and they have different style. That one I can look on it online.
That's
and the
great.
third thing, schedule the time for practice. I think practice is still something I don't do regularly enough, so that will help. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Wonderful. Great vision. Let's go for it. And Gary, what came up for you? What details came up for you? Unmute, my friend.
My apologies.
Oh, good.
Yeah, to see how John, there'll be a lot of satisfaction and pride to see how John has progressed over the last 6 months or so. It's been a little while since we spoke, and he's making some progress in his housing solutions. So that'll be a lot of satisfaction as to how he's progressing in that area. From a longer term perspective, it's a little more probably about me at the moment, and getting with international travel, it will sort of highlight a step back to a little bit of normalcy, and allowing us to, even domestic travel, we've got some restrictions on that here at the moment. So once we can spend time and look forward to going beyond the borders, that will alleviate a few things off my shoulders, I think.
Yeah. Okay, very good, very good. Excellent, thank you so much, Gary. It will happen, it will happen. Okay, give yourself some more love. And with that love, let's strategize. Maybe new ideas, new ideas. We gotta be creative at all times, especially now. So there is always a way, there is always a way for traveling, if you're up for it, you know, if you feel safe for having different type of entertainment with or without other people, and with your causes, you know, remotely and or in person, or an hybrid version of all of that. Okay, so I want you to give each other feedback here, because it is group coaching after all. So okay, so let's do that exercise now, and then we give each other feedback. I would love the two of you. We don't need the breakout room, it's just the three of us, but okay, whomever wants to go first about what possible new ways you think about going with your play and charity, and then let's see if the other person has ideas for you.
I can start.
Sure, please.
Look, the first one is sort of scheduling a time to catch up with John. The plan was to do that in person, but we're a little restricted at the moment, so not quite sure whether to have another online session with him, which we haven't done for some time. So scheduling a call to start with, and then at the end of that, I guess schedule a catch up as face-to-face catch up as soon as we're allowed to will be, and maybe on site where he's doing some of his work. I've had an invitation to attend there in the past, and the restrictions didn't allow me to. So I think that's probably a better way to do it. So schedule an initial catch up online, then at the end of that, schedule a time where we'll either catch up face to face when we're allowed to. I think that's how I'll deal with that.
Great. He's a friend, colleague?
Look, yeah, we've become friends. It was someone that I started or tried to do some work for. And then once we got to know what he's doing, I've done a lot of work in helping him that's been pro bono work. So that was how I contributed there. And he's gone off on a couple of different tangents. He's very creative, and sometimes getting him to focus on what we should be doing rather than developing something new was always a challenge, but he's extremely creative, and he's making some progress now. So it's very good.
Okay, that's nice. Sounds like a good friend. Okay, great.
And on the travel side, one of the things I thought about was possibly having a chat, and this is probably works into last week's as well. One of the people that I had on my list to call was a travel agent who's been my travel agent for about 15 years, I think, or maybe even a bit longer. So opportunity to touch base and get some thoughts on how we go about making sure that we can get to travel and protect our funds along the way. Make sure. So I think that will be an opportunity to think there. And travel industry's been really hampered in Australia, so it'd be worthwhile on a two-way basis to catch up, see how Greg's going, and then talk about how things are going to look going forward for travel, so that I can get to Italy next year.
Very good, very good, excellent. Yes, wonderful. We'll figure out a way. Do you have any feedback for Gary, Veron? What kind of feedback do you have for him?
On mute again.
Unmute, Veron. Let's see.
Oh, I see if you have considered some other way as well, you know, because sometimes before I make a call with people, because make a call with people usually that means they have to designate a certain time, and it's not always possible. And if we can, and sometimes I do a lot of with them, you know, because that gives them the flexibility to come back to you, to answer you, you know, it's doing it at the time that is convenient to them. And I found that quite good, you know. It's short sentences, you know, so you don't have to go, not like an email where it's more, you have to construct more sentences, but WhatsApp, you know, like a conversation is quite effective sometimes. Yeah. So for something that because that way you can have it more open, and you get to proceed the matter and understanding quicker as well. And if there is something very serious, then we schedule it for. That's what I think. Yeah.
That makes sense, because I know if I'm working on something, I now don't take calls if I'm in the middle of something that I want to get done by a certain time. So yeah, that a small note that asks for a time that's suitable, I think that's probably a good idea on both fronts. So thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Great. Very good. Good job. And what about for you, Veron?
For me, I'm thinking that instead of learning to write, you know, because there's so many characters, you know, so rather than sort of limit it to some specific character now, so minimize the area,
Yeah,
so
good.
that you get good in a few words first. make it nice first. So yeah, I can pick phrases which we normally use and get good in those writing, and that will speed up the skill as well, and as well as reach the long-term goal quicker, actually, because you can, when you get good in those words, you can write the scroll.
Sure. Give us an example of a few characters that you would like to choose.
A few characters is like the what our New Year say, you know, we have a lot of New Year greetings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like good luck or blessings, you know, those characters. Yes. Good health. Yeah.
Ah, there you go. Wow. Gary is the software expert. Look at all of that, my dear. Feel free to copy and paste it so you can look that up. That will probably help you expedite. And I'm sure a lot of that is free too. Or it's got
yes, some of it is. I'm not sure how good they are, but that was just what came out of the search. So there's also calligraphy fonts that you can use.
Very good.
Oh, you got it. That was great.
Gary is fast. Okay. Good job, everybody. Thank you for helping one
It's the
another.
definition of a consultant being one Google search ahead of your client.
Exactly. Bravo. Have fun with it. Thank you. Thank you. Great. So it's time to put all of these great ideas and creativity into fun, simple, doable action step or steps that you will complete by, okay, so you got 2 weeks, okay? So let's come up with 2 actions. There's 2 actions, and then we can check in between via Facebook group or on the MasterMind or, you know, email or with one another, okay? So yeah, let's challenge ourselves to 2 actions, very simple, up to 30 minutes or less for these actions, okay? When you have them, please type them here and start. Okay, great. Wow, look at you. So send a quick email to John and time to catch up. Okay, great, Gary, that sounds great. Enjoy those interactions. Veron, check the price for online calligraphy class. For you to take it, you mean, or teach it? Decide on the words to practice on.
Take it.
Take it, okay, to get better. Very nice, good job. Fun actions, my friends. Pat your back and you get double whammy. You got 2 weeks to complete them and you get a reward for doing them. Maybe you already have some ideas let's see in the chat box. And if you don't, you can let us know later in the private Facebook group or next time, okay? But if you do, let me see it in the chat box. Yeah. Some other activities for me. Some you have to pay. Maybe for some are free, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, next time we follow up in 2 weeks. I'll be traveling, but I think I'll have a good reception there. I've already had one of these calls from there before, Santa Barbara, and it did work out. I was wired in, so all good. Okay, Veron, butterfly bag. That sounds lovely. Gary, Indian, that's some of my favorite food. Beautiful, beautiful. Good job. So, okay. So I want to remind you that next week we will skip this power group coaching because of the 5th week of the month, and because I'm traveling logistically is a little complicated, but we covered all the areas for the month, and feel free to stay in touch. But would love to see you next Thursday for Australia at the Intercontinental Mastermind. So please make sure that you register, okay? It's free, but you have to register. Let me put the links here for you. And it's all about video marketing, which I want you to get better at to promote your amazing services. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Oh. I'm using two computers, and I forget that on Windows is Control and on Mac is Command. So sometimes I delete everything instead of copying it. I get better one of these days. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Let me see one thing that you can share out loud or in the chat box that you learned today, or that you want to let today go with.
I learned that I want to find some more out about Qigong.
What is it? What is it? Sorry.
The exercises that Veronica did at the start, the breathing exercise.
Qigong. Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Excellent. Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
thank you. Yeah, remind us, Veron, next week we want a middle exercise, okay? In 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
And one thing you want to let it go with, it can be a compliment to yourself as well.
I learn about sharing.
Oh, that's so beautiful. We love it when you share. We love to receive. Great. Very good, my friend. It's always a joy. You're excellent givers and excellent receivers. The more you give, more it comes back to you. Remember? And enjoy this week. I'll see you next week at the Mastermind if you can. Please remember to register, stay in touch. You are loved. Take good care, my friend. Ciao, belli.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Have a great 2 weeks, everyone. Hopefully we'll see you next week.
You too.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Elena.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.